Hey loves, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you're most welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Now today I want to talk about builds that we are supposed to be getting in this season that we are in. All right, this is something that I tend to do from time to time to advise you guys the builds that you need to go for according to the seasons that we are in. Now kids have closed school, it's a holiday season, all right, and at the same time it's cold-ish, all right, it's rainy, it's coldish. Now right now I would advise that we go for bills that are affordable, all right, go for bills that are cheaper than your usual, if I may use that word. All right, now the fortunate thing is that right now when it is raining, bills for the cold season tend to be cheaper. All right, things like sweaters, things like jackets, things like hooded t-shirts, things like that, things like the half jackets, all of these bills are less than 20k. All right, so that's what I mean when I say try and go for bills that are a bit affordable. All right, because right now, let's say the truth, in this season that we are in and how things are going in the country, a lot of people are still complaining that business is low. All right, now when business is low, it is very advisable that you do not go for a very pricey bill, because chances of you recovering might be very slim. All right, now go for a bill that is affordable and within your budget. Okay, if you are in the kids sector, you're even more advantageous, because now like things like kids sweaters, that bill costs 12k. All right, things like kids jackets, these are all bills that you're gonna get with below 18,000. If you are in the ladies sectors, you can go for cardigan sweaters, high neck sweaters, sleeveless jackets. All of these bills are below 18,000. All right, please go for bills that are affordable, or if possible, all right, if possible, play around with the stock that you have in the shop. Okay, now when things are slow, things tend to sell slower, so recovering your capital can even be a challenge right now, because you get the normal time you used to get a bill, you would recover your capital. Like I personally would recover my capital in 3 days, at most a week. All right, at most a week. But right now you can find you're opening a bill and it is taking so long to recover. It's like 3 weeks down and still you're close to recovering your capital, and you haven't recovered yet. And now the problem is that if you do not recover your capital in good time, you start eating on the capital, you start eating that capital, because if you do not recover your capital on time, rent is due, you're going to use that capital to pay rent. You get it? And that is one of the things that is gonna pull you back, because that will mean now your chances of affording your next bill is going to be very slim. Your chances of getting a next bill is going to be hard. Your chances of getting your next bill, you're probably going to have to get a loan from a friend or something. Okay, because it's not going to be that easy. So please, let us take it easy, let us go slower. If you can, play around with the stock that you have in the shop. I know it's business, people want to sell bills. Yes, people want to sell bills, but still also you need to maintain yourself in this business. You need to find your balance, you need to understand your balance. If anything, you can try and if you can reach out to your clients, you can ask them, what do you need? All right, what do you need? Do you need sweaters? Do you need hoodies? Do you need jackets? Try and get, if you have an advantage, even if you're selling online, you can put the polls, you can put a poll where people get to vote what they need. Do you need sweaters? And then if most people say yes, do you need hoodies? Let that guide you, let your clients guide you on what exactly you're supposed to be getting right now in this season, when people are still uptight financially, when people are still cautious, because no one knows how things are going to go, no one knows how much fuel is going to be in the next couple of weeks. So guys are still cautious, guys are still holding back cash to enable them to be able to survive the season that we are in. And as guys are withholding cash to enable them survive, even you who are in business, please be a bit smarter and don't just overstock your place with bills after bills after bills, and then you keep on saying business is not as good as it used to be before, and then from there you go for another bill. Let me try this, maybe this will go better. You go for another bill, you try again. This didn't do at it too well. Where this didn't do well, and then you go for another bill again. This didn't do well. Before you notice, you've opened like 4 different bills, and that hasn't recovered. Your capital hasn't recovered, so that means pesa ile umefunga hapo ni mingi. And now the problem also when you're selling is that when something stays for a while, clients will always be asking you, how late is ingine, how late is ingine, and they'll be terming or looking at the products that you already have at your shop as dead stock. All right, so that will really pull you back business wise, that will really pull you back financially, and that might also be amongst the reasons that you end up closing your business, which will be very, very unfortunate. All right, so yes, I know right now in this season I'd be telling you, go for baby medium, go for, but in this season that we are in, you need to be smarter, you need to organize yourself better. And by the way, if you can play around with your display, then please do so. If you are following my page on Facebook, even you can tell that I haven't opened a bill in a minute now, but if you come to my shop, I have a lot of stock. All right, so sometimes it's just called balance. I have a lot of stock, so personally I'm playing around with the stock that I have. All right, I had some high neck sweaters that I had bakished, so that is what I'm dressing the dummies with. I had some sleeveless jackets remaining, just a few. I'm dressing them now. I had like some 10 to 15 badger hoodies. I'm dressing that, so I am playing around with my display, and that is at least still making me sell to clients, because the weather was hot. All right, so some people were not even looking at the sweaters, but right now kabaridi kana watandika wear. So yes, they are buying that. So please be very smart with the moves that you make. Avoid opening bills that are not relevant to the season that we are in. All right, what am I saying? Avoid things like tank tops, the sleeveless ones, things like what other things, mini dresses, as in, you get, avoid things that are not making sense right now, things that guys are not really wearing right now. Okay, because one, it is cold, so even if you want to open a bill, you need to open a bill that is favorable with this weather. All right, so yeah, that being said, if you have a bill that you feel would go quite well in the season that we are in, you can write it down on the comment section. Is idea into, and if you're in business, let me know in the comment section how's business going for you. Personally, I will not come here and lie to you guys, oh my business is booming and all that. No, I will not do that, because that will make me very dishonest. But one thing I always say is that so long as you're not lacking, so long as you're not sleeping hungry, so long as rent is being paid, that is okay. There's gonna be a time where profits are gonna be coming better. All right, because I mean, no season is permanent, no season lasts forever. We might think that, oh, now how am I going to survive, nini nini, but things are gonna get better. All right, things are gonna get better. And maybe when we touch December, the holiday, the December mood just tends to lighten up everything and makes people get comfortable, makes people feel safer and better. So yes, be smart with the bills that you are going for. Be wise, go slow, go very, very slow, go very, very slow. Remember, business is not about showing off. Business is not about one client who keeps on telling you nilete palazzo, nilete dresses, and you're just opening a bill because of one client. Business is not about that. Business is not about competing with the people around you. All right, you need to focus and you need to find out what works for you. Okay, now if this times, if it's gonna need you to go back to selecting pieces, then so be it. basically what I'm trying to say is that just do anything that you need to do to be able to survive in the season that we are in, all right? Because I need you guys to be in business back in January. I need you guys to be in business mid next year. I need you guys to be in business and next year, all right? So please, let us not be ignorant about the season that we are in. Let us not misplan ourselves. Let us be wise. Let us be smart, and let us go easy. Let us cut on expenses that are not making sense, all right? So that being said, if you have any question you would like to ask, please utilize the comment section. I will most definitely respond to it. And if it needs a video, I'm definitely gonna do it for you. All right. That being said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next video, which is gonna be soon. Do take care of yourselves, and yeah, mbariki sana. Bye bye.